feel like the governor at this point is beyond redemption. This man is non-redeemable no matter what he does in my eyes. I don't care how soppy he is, how sad he is, how sad his story it is. It's just, he's the governor. He's a dickhead. He's an arsehole. And I don't think I can ever get that out of my... Alright, Phil?
Brian. Harriet.
Yo, what's with the gun, man? No, I was only joking. I weren't... No. What is going on, guys and girls? Welcome back to TV and Me. I'm of course Kevin, and it's time for The Walking Dead. Do not worry yourself, I managed to lose the governor. Sorry, Brian. I managed to lose him in a warehouse, you know. I wandered out in the night. I stumbled into a corner. I opened the door and there were zombies up these stairs. But then Brian came behind me and I managed to get behind the door, open it, hide myself, and then the zombies walked through and they trapped him. So I managed to escape, and I think everything's fine now. So with that out of the way, let's get straight into this recap. And last episode was all about the governor, or Brian, or Philip, or Phil, whichever you want to go by. It was about him, you know, his apparent, which I saw as an attempt at some sort of redemption. I said it last episode time and time again, but for me personally, I don't think he'll ever be there unless in some way he was redeemed in the way of, I'll just say Reek. For those who haven't watched Game of Thrones yet, I'll just say Reek, and you guys and girls will know what's got to happen in order for him to redeem himself who have watched Game of Thrones. But short of that, I don't see anything else working for me in order to redeem that guy. Not to say I'm not happy that he helped out the family that he did, because I think it was a good thing that he did, but at the same time, you can't just sweep mass murder under a rug. Just because you're nice to these people, you know, you do a few things for them, run a few errands, doesn't mean the mass murder that you committed over here has been resolved. You know, it's the governor. You know, he's got some justice coming to him. He's got an answer for the sins he committed. And like I say, no amount of good acts, in my eyes, in my personal eyes, and this could be a complete character flaw in me, but in my eyes, you could not come back from that unless you did something truly heroic, which saved a number of lives. And also, the people that you once was against, they have forgiven you for what you did. If they forgive you, then I can forgive you. But unless they forgive you, then I'm sorry, as an outsider, as a watcher, I can't. So that was about it for that episode. Well, apart from at the end there, when we saw Martinez see the governor and Megan in the hole. He saw them as they dropped in there. You know, the governor killed those walkers. And the big question as well now has to be, is Martinez okay with the governor? Because don't forget, Martinez and Shumpert left the governor. So obviously they weren't happy with him, rightly so in my eyes. The big question is, will they help him out of that hole? Will they help him going forward? Will they fall back into role as his soldiers, or, you know, his friends? I guess we'll just have to wait and see, you know. Maybe they'll see that he's starting to act differently, you know, even though, like I say, it doesn't redeem what he did, but who knows? Finally, before we get into the episode, I just got to quickly mention the Patreon poll, the question was, can the governor redeem himself? And I don't even need my phone for this one, because I looked before I came on, and across the board, no. Everybody voted no, you know. There was a number of comments, and I thank you for those. I did read through each again, and I did comment back, so thank you for all those. I really appreciate it. But it was much the same as, you know, you can't come back from the past. He has. So let's get straight into it. Let's get into episode 7. I hope we see a bit more of the governor this episode, because I want to see if we catch up with the Rick timeline, but I'm also hoping to see a bit of Rick group this episode. So let's get straight into it.
Mitch, grab that.
Oh shit, is that a new group? We're gonna leave them down there? No.
You know this guy?
So you've been on the road all this time?
You okay, Brian?
Brian.
my bad.
Hey, you're good. You are.
We got a camp about half a mile from here.
Hell no, Martinez. We got too many mouths as it is.
I got a kid, for Christ's sake. Hey, if you do come back with us, there's 2 things you gotta accept. 1, I'm in charge. 2, no dead weight. That goes for everyone. Contribute or be cast out. You live with that? Brian?
You, me, your mom, and Tara, we're gonna be okay.
Because we're good. All of us.
What the fuck? Has he got a tank?
I'm sorry, Lily, this place is...
Stop it.
I wanted something better for us.
This camp is good. We'll make it better.
Got rabbits, skunks, some possum out here. You better watch your ass, One-Eye Bry.
One-Eye Bry. Sean. I thought you came up with that.
The hell is this? Somebody pissed somebody off. That guy's got nothing to worry about anymore.
You in the Marines or something?
Army. In the reserves.
I've never really been into big guns anyway. I'm more of a Smith & Wesson gal. Less fuss, you know?
You always as full of shit?
Yes, I am.
Oh shit, another one. Somebody's exacting revenge on evil bastards. You best watch out. Phil, Brian, the governor, One-Eyed Bry.
He still has his head.
Some of it, anyway.
If it was just you in that pit, I wouldn't have brought you into the camp. If it weren't for the people you were with, you seem different now. Changed, are you?
You'll never change.
He was always like this, Martinez.
Oh, yeah. Ice in the veins. You should have seen him back in the day.
What about you fellas, huh? What did you do before?
He doesn't want people to know, does he? Because he doesn't want Lily to find out.
Ice cream truck driver. So I upgraded my life, and I became a tank operator for the U.S. Army.
So it's his tank.
Hoo-ah!
Well, you've done all right here. I mean, this camp. It's the first time I felt safe since all this started.
Place Brian and I lived before kind of worked. I guess I wanted that again. Yeah, it was,
It's not taken out well, was he? Martinez has made her feel
This
safe, but
place
he
is
hasn't.
good too, right?
you know,
Brian, the roof's leaking again.
you should fix that, man.
I'll do that.
Later, muñeca.
He's getting jealous of Martinez.
Almost forgot. Got a surprise for you. Ah, damn it. Hand me another one. You know he's dead, right?
Shumpert.
He's never the same after Woodbury.
Oh, Shumpert died.
Oh, put him down myself. Right over there.
Sorry.
Some things you just can't come back from. They become a part of who you are. Either you live with them or you don't.
Why, you seem to be living with them pretty well.
So are you. Family really brought you back. You're lucky. I couldn't do that again. Couldn't sleep at night knowing I was gonna lose him.
I'm not gonna lose him.
Yeah. I should have taken some golf lessons.
Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. He's gonna show him his fucking knew it.
We found
Holy
what was
shit.
left of Martinez in a pit this morning.
There's a lot more people there than I thought. I thought it was just a few of them.
Looks like he was hitting some golf balls. He got drunk. He fell in.
I'm taking leadership of the camp. Hold on. We'll find some kind of a way to do a vote in the next couple of days. For now, it's business as usual. Okay?
They got a lot of supplies, so
Maybe we should take him in.
are you crazy? We barely got enough to go around as it is. I know you don't want to hurt nobody. Neither do I. But we need those supplies. So let's just go there, take what we need, and go. No other stuff.
You want to rob him?
Why not? We need their stuff.
We can find our own supplies. Come on.
Maybe he's thinking he can get that other guy on his side because he thinks the exact same way. Just take from who you need to take from.
People did this. Must have just happened.
Who would have had those supplies?
You worried about supplies? These people are dead, Mitch.
You're damn right they're dead. That was gonna happen either way. Now some other group's got our stuff.
Mitch. Mitch, no!
The governor likes him, I bet.
We need to leave. It isn't safe here anymore.
Things are about to go very wrong here. It's happened to me before, and I can't put you and Megan through that. Can't lose you again.
We have everything back there. We have food, we have shelter.
What the fuck? We're all stuck in the mud. So he came back then. I guess the road is blocked by the walkers. I guess that's the only road out.
What are you doing?
Surviving.
I knew this was coming. It's
gonna
been
kill
getting him
ya.
out of trouble.
You gonna kill me too now?
He wants him on his side, doesn't he? He's seen that he'll do what it takes to survive no matter what, no matter who you're screwing over.
I don't care that you killed the old man. Men like your brother, always doing the right thing, even if it costs their own people.
Now you join me. I promise you, you'll never have to worry about whether you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing. Because we will do the only thing.
We'll tell them he died on a supply run. Saving our asses. Everybody loves a hero.
You're it, Aunt Tara.
That can't be it. I'm on guard duty. I have to be a responsible adult.
You're a... Go get her!
No.
Run, Megan!
Oh,
Megan!
oh, fuck, he turned. He didn't even stab him in the head. What an evil fuck. This is just like his fish tanks, isn't it? Oh, shit. Oh fuck, don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. Fuck! So there we have it, episode 7, and surprise surprise, this episode just reaffirms everything we knew before about the governor. That he's untrustworthy, that he's a liar, that he's a backstabber, that even if you're his friend, he would stab you in the back just to gain a bit more influence, a bit more power, just to get the upper hand in a certain situation. He's a psychopath, he's a sociopath, whichever one you want to call him. He's he's just a bad man. We saw him take out his rivals for power in this episode, much like he did with the National Guard, because he knew they would challenge his power when he was at Woodbury, so he took them out. In this episode, you know, at the dinner table, I knew that the governor was going to kill Martinez because of the look he gave him after Lily said she hadn't felt safe up until this point, you know, when they were with Martinez. So he's instantly got jealous of Martinez and realised that he was making Lily feel safe, but he couldn't. So he was jealous at that. And then the moment where they were on top of the camper van playing golf or taking tee shots off the top of the camper van, it was a role reversal of how it was before at Woodbury, where the governor was in charge. You know, he was taking shots, getting his beer passed to him or whatever, getting his balls passed to him. And Martinez was milking it, you know. He was just taking it for all it was worth to show the governor that he was in charge. And we all know, and Martinez should have known, I mean, he's seen the governor mow down innocent people, and he put his back to him, he started winding him up, and he should have known how the governor would react. The kind of person he is. I mean, if anyone should know, it's him, because he has seen everything, and he got smashed over the back of the head and killed, and in my eyes he deserved it, because even though he's not as bad as the governor, he was stupid enough to take the governor in. And I know he might have thought, he even said he thought he had changed, but at the same time you can't sit there and wind him up. You know, you can't even put your back to the man because he's so untrustworthy, and he should have known that. And on top of that, we saw him take out one of the brothers who also challenged him for power. I'm not sure of his name, but what's the point of knowing, because he died within like 20 minutes. And he got taken out because, again, he showed a bit of concern for human beings, for another group. The second you show a bit of concern in the governor's eyes, you're putting everyone at risk. When you're not, you're just leaving them be. Do you know what I mean? You have some value on life still, which you should have. You know, you still got to look out for your group. I agree with that, but you've also got to be not go and attack innocent people just because they've got something you want, because then you become the bad guy. You're the person going around, you know, murdering people, nicking their supplies, and you're sentencing them to death. I just hate the governor so much. I really do. The show has done such a good job at making me hate this character, and just how selfish he is, how drunk by power he is, how unsympathetic he is. He's just an evil man, an evil man. Even though he's nice to these people, you can see, even with Lily and Megan, you can see that he's trying to be controlling already. You know, he's trying to control where they go, what they do. He's showing that narcissistic personality as well, and I just hate him. And do you know what? Despite this episode, we saw like good people die, like that brother. I'm glad this episode happened the way it did, because in my eyes it woke me up again to how bad the governor is. Because last episode he was shown as down and out, a bit of a sympathetic character, and even though I didn't want to feel sorry for him, somewhere inside me, because that's the person I am, I felt a little bit of sympathy. But now this has just reaffirmed who he is, the character I know him as, the bad guy. And I just want him to die so bad. I want him to die, you know. And do you know what? It's gotten to the point now with him being a bad guy that I don't want him to die by a walker. I don't want it to be that easy. I want him to die by someone in Rick's group, someone he's double crossed, maybe someone who's close to him like Lily. I want his death to be the most traumatic for him personally, the most emotionally disturbing, if he even has any emotion anymore. I want it to be just horrible. Does that make me a bad person? Probably. But, you know, it's a TV show and I hate this character. I think I need to calm down a bit. Like, no joke. Like, can you sense the hate that's coming off me for this guy? I can't stand him. I cannot stand him at all, and it annoys me that he keeps on winning. And my worry now is, because he's got that brother on side of him as well, and he owns a tank, he's going to utilise that tank against Rick, isn't he? He has to. I mean, why would you have a tank in the show otherwise? He's going to use it against Rick, and no doubt he is going to destroy that prison. He's going to, I don't know who he's going to kill. He could kill any one of my people in the show that I love. And do you know what? At the end now, I've just remembered he had a gun pointed at Michonne. Is Michonne going to die now? No, they wouldn't do that, would they? They wouldn't just do him shooting out of a bush and shooting her. Maybe wounding her, but I don't see him killing her from that position. I don't think the writers would do that, or the show creators. I think it would be a bit more dramatic than that. So I don't think he is going to kill Michonne. He'll probably lower his gun, but you know, if he goes into that prison with that tank with his new army, then who knows? People could die, and I just want him to die. I know I've said that like a billion times, but I want him to die. I think also my Patreon poll this week is going to be related to the governor, and I think it's going to be, did you see Martinez's death coming? And it's going to be from when you first watched the series, of course. Did you see his death coming, yes or no? Because the look at that dinner table and then the way Martinez was treating him on top of that camper van, I knew, because the governor and who he is, that he would kill him. Whether it was that in that moment or later, I knew it was coming, but I'd like to know if you thought the same. But that's about it for this episode. Again, a pretty short review, but again, it was an episode focused on the governor, you know, and I think this episode was sort of a remedy for last episode. Like I say, I feel like in the last episode they tried to show us the down and out governor and, you know, the kind of caring person he could be, but in this episode we saw in the moments where he felt jealous or, you know, a lack of power or like he wasn't in control, he acted with murder. And that just sort of reminds us as the viewer who the governor character is, despite what he showed before. And you know, like I say, despite all the atrocities in this episode, I like this episode because again it reaffirmed why I hated him. So let's leave that there, and let's hope the governor isn't watching this one again, because if he is, I'm gonna have to go hide again for another 24 hours. So until the next episode, thank you for watching, guys, and bye bye. Thank you for watching Season 4, Episode 7 of The Walking Dead with me. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up because it helps me and it helps the channel grow. Remember, if you've got any thoughts or theories about the episode, to leave them in the comments section below. But please, no spoilers. If you want to support me on Patreon for as little as $1 a month, you can find the link in the description below with all the rewards tiers. And finally, if you want to keep up to date with the channel, you can follow me on Twitter at TVandMeReacts, or you can subscribe.